Amid hotter than usual summer days, small chicken farmers are being advised to put measures in place to protect their animals from the heat. Managing Director of Gale's Agro Products tells CBC News several farmers run the risk of losing their animals if adjustments are not made to make chicken pens cooler.
What happens is that the heat, when it gets to be too much, they actually can start to die because they stop eating, they get weak, they aren't putting on size, they're susceptible to disease because they're in heat stress, and then you get a multitude of things going on. I think a lot of the challenge that the industry faces, particularly in the summer months, originates with the fact that it is so hot and that the chickens themselves aren't able to regulate the temperature properly.
Mr. Gale confirms that several small farmers have been asking for help to deal with the hot conditions. He says even though the heat cannot be blamed for everything that goes wrong on a chicken farm, it is the main reason farmers are counting losses at this time. The businessman recommends farmers place the birds in ventilated spaces, which allows 2 square feet for every chicken.
The old standard would have been 1 chicken for every square foot. In the heat of summer, I would have said 1.5 to almost 2 square feet per chicken, which means that you can produce less chicken. But ultimately, if you take these measures, then you'll be profitable because you're actually making money on the batch rather than feeding chickens that are going to die.
Mr. Gale is also advising farmers to pay attention to the water supply in pens. He adds efforts should also be made to prevent the litter from being moist.
One of the things that people can do is put a hose on the roof at midday just to cool galvanized roof down. That retains a lot of heat and it sends the heat through into the chicken house. A quick spray of the hose at midday to cool the roof down will also help. Planting trees around your chicken house to give it shade so that it doesn't get as much heat. Anything that you can do to reduce the heat that's going into the chicken house will help to overcome the potential losses that heat and heat stress can give to a chicken farm.
Mr. Gale, who has been in the chicken hatchery business for many years, says he has visited several farms offering advice. Anesta Henry, CBC News.